Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another video from your favorite YouTuber, of course. Who else? Yeah, at least I like to think so. Today, I will be going over the 1.9 update that has just been released in Modern Warfare. With this, we received Season 3. Season 3 has now started, which means that we received the Season 3 Battle Pass. Now, I won't specifically be covering over the Season 3 Battle Pass in this video, or at least everything that's contained in it. I won't be. That will be for a later video in about an hour or two on my channel. So make sure to check that out if you're interested. Now for our file size, we're looking at about an 11.6 gigabyte for PS4. Next for Xbox, we have a 13.6 gigabyte, and PC, we have a 16 gigabyte. Now, honestly, these are not too bad compared to some of the other file sizes we have had to download, and hopefully this will all download quickly for y'all. Anyways, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump straight into this video. So the main thing that has come with this update is, of course, the Season 3 Battle Pass. With this Battle Pass, we will be receiving 3 new maps, 2 weapons, and vehicle skins. Now, I can never pronounce the map names, so I'm just going to leave them on the left-hand side of the screen. It's always flipped for me, sorry. And you can check them out there. We have a new Warzone game mode, which will now be quads. They took trios out for quads, which kind of sucks because I only have 2 other friends to play with. And then for our new weapons, we have the SK5 and the Renetti, possibly? Is that how you pronounce it? Maybe. Now we're going to be moving on to the general fixes of this update. They lowered the max amount of XP and score given for decoy grenade assists. I wonder if there was some kind of exploit that we could have done there that now we can't and we just never figured it out. Back-end fixes to help memory error 13-71 issues. If you're still experiencing this error, please reach out to Activision customer support. They fixed a bug where more than one dog would be present in the squad walk in the main multiplayer menu, which I don't know why that's a problem. More dogs, the better. As an owner of a regiment, players could sometimes see an error when selecting another player in their regiment. This has now been fixed. They fixed an issue where players were unable to skip cutscenes in the campaign while using keyboard and mouse controls. They fixed a bug where players were sometimes unable to see clan tags for other players in the social menu after restarting app, or going through a power cycle. They fixed an issue where some players could encounter graphical corruptions, causing their screen to have a black shadow that followed them. This has now been fixed. I feel like that would be kind of scary, just having a shadow follow you and have no idea what it was. Fixed for an area on St. Petrograd that lacked collision and allowed the recon drone to fly out of bounds. They fixed a bug that made clan tags appear twice, and they fixed a bug that could prevent players from speaking to their team in a custom match if they switched teams after the match has started. Now moving on to a few audio fixes. Thankfully, they need to put out a lot more than a few, to be honest, but at least we're starting somewhere. They lowered the volume of the plane audio during infill, lowered the audio once you enter the gulag, reduced the volume of included far and distant weapons. Some footstep sounds while ADS and crouched were cut short on the distance you can hear them, depending on the surface type. This has now been fixed. That's it for our audio. Now we're going to be moving on to our weapons. They fixed an issue where the line breaker variant of the EBR could outperform the base version of the same weapon. Players with the Cherry Blossom variant of the Akimbo handguns could have broken animations while ADS on ladders. This has now been fixed. Firing a smoke grenade with the underbarrel 40mm smokescreen launcher did not emit any smoke from the grenade. This has been fixed. Yeah, that's kind of an issue. Attaching the sniper scope to the MK2 carbine while in Gunsmith could show a white, opaque lens. This has now been fixed. They tightened the pellet spread on the Slug 6-R mags for the Model 680, which I am not looking forward to. I have already made a video on how overpowered that is. So, yeah. They tightened up the hip spread on the VLK Rogue shotgun, and they decreased the ADS spread for shotgun slugs. They added descriptions to slugs, noting that longer barrels and chokes improve ADS accuracy. And they updated some names to match weapon logos. The 725, they changed the FTAC Equilibrium named to Cronin Equilibrium. The SA-87 FSS SA-87 Heavy Stock Pro was renamed to the XRX SA-87 Heavy Stock Pro. The Ram 7 XRX Ranger was renamed to the FSS Ranger, and the Grau 556 FSS 26.4-inch Archangel was renamed to the Tempest 26.4-inch Archangel. Now moving on to our special operations. They added an on-screen text to call out when a player's vehicle is damaged. Operation Headhunter, these next two are for that. There was a fixture and error that could occur after launching the drone, and they fixed a bug where the minimap could overlap the objectives on screen. Fall damage is also now the same in co-op as in Warzone. Speaking of Warzone, that is now where we're moving to. You can now tell how far away you are from your teammates while in a match, which is awesome. They fixed for a gas mask animation interrupting and blocking players from deploying their parachute. I know that's been a big problem. There's been various exploit fixes. There's a fix for a bug where players were unable to revive teammates after getting interrupted during the initial revive animation. That would suck. There's a fix where players could be killed by vehicles without being near the player. I've had that happen in one of my last videos, and I had to crop it out because I got so pissed. They fixed an issue that could display the incorrect rank on screen after the player's game application has been suspended and reopened. Fixed an issue where deploying a recon drone would use the VO lines for a personal radar. That VO was also heard by all players on the map. This has been fixed, which I believe just means voiceover lines, I think. Fixed for a bug where players could become invincible if they became downed while switching seats in a TAC rover. I really wish I would have known some of this. Really wish. I would have abused this somehow. Not that I'm that kind of player, but it would have made an entertaining video. While spectating a player in the gulag, the option to redeploy your teammate would appear on screen, even though they cannot be redeployed. This has now been fixed. If a player spectates the winning team of a BR match, the after action report displays the winning team scores and the scoreboard tab. This has now been fixed. There is a fix for a bug where placing a shield turret on a teammate could kill them. This was actually just found out not too long ago, I believe, so that's a pretty fast fix, and I was really hoping to troll people with that, to be honest. Now we're moving into Plunder. There is only one fix. This is with a bug where players could not swap out the M13 for any other weapon in the Plunder tutorial. Now for the Battle Royale, there was a fix for players unable to self-revive in solo, increased price of loadout drops within the buy station to 10,000, removed blood splatter and screen shake when being punched in the gulag waiting area, removed lost column from BR leaderboard and replaced with top 10. Fixed issue with final circles occurring out of bounds or in undesirable areas. Last but not least, for Battle Royale, they fixed an issue with armor plates and kill streaks being unusable after certain conditions. Under certain conditions. Last but not least, we have one thing for PC, and then we are finished. They have several fixes to prevent crashes and improve stability. I wonder if sometimes they just throw that in there and there's really no fixes, because that's how it seems like it goes sometimes, to be honest. But anyways, yes, that's going to be the end of this video. Again, I will have a video out in a few hours covering the whole Battle Pass if you want to check that out. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. As always, I love you guys, I appreciate you guys, and I will see y'all